Fantasy Insurance presented by Geico, where we provide you with some very good roster insurance options. Fab, start us off at the quarterback position.
And Tyrod Taylor is an interesting play this week because of the matchup against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yep.
He's been good at home, 7 touchdown passes in his last 3 games there. And the Buccaneers have allowed top 5 QBs in 3 of their last 4 games. And I'm not talking about big names. I'm talking about Case Keenum, Eli Manning, and Carson Palmer. Okay, I get that. But this defense is very vulnerable, and Tyrod Taylor is a guy who you can pick up off the waiver wire and use this week.
All right, Marcus, give me a running back.
I'm looking at Gio Bernard because he's available in a lot of leagues. I know Joe Mixon looks like he's going to take the lead, but the crazy thing is Gio Bernard is second on the Bengals in receiving yards. Now, there's a pretty big gap between he and A.J. Green, but he's second on the team in receiving yards. He's tied for second in touchdowns.
Right.
Going against the Steelers defense that has had problems covering running backs out of the backfield.
Interesting. All right, how about it? A wide receiver, Akbar.
Well, I'm going Taylor Gabriel for the Atlanta Falcons. I think you just look at that matchup. The matchup is great, but on top of that, too, the fact that Taylor Gabriel has become more and more involved in this high-powered offense.
Sure.
You look at where his numbers are: 19 targets, 9 reception, 118 yards since week 3. That's the second most in all those categories amongst the Falcons. So, you know, outside of Julio Jones, it's Taylor Gabriel in the passing game that they've really been stepping his game up. And then the matchup against this Patriots defense, they just can't stop anybody. They're having a hard time, especially with the quick guys as well.
You know,
Taylor Gabriel is a must-play.
And I think a lot of folks might be hesitant because Mo Sanu's going to come back, or at least is anticipated to come back anyways. But I actually think because he spreads the field, it's going to open up more lanes for somebody like Taylor Gabriel. All right, I'll give you a emergency tight end play. How about George Kittle?
Oh, yeah.
Meow. Taking on the Dallas Cowboys tonight. Listen, 17 targets over his last 2 games. That is just unbelievable volume at the tight end position. And again, the starting quarterback there is going to be C.J. Beathard, right? He and Kittle have a connection going back to their Iowa days. So I think there's some built-in chemistry there. Young quarterback going to a tight end. I wouldn't be surprised at all if George Kittle found the end zone. I wouldn't be surprised at all if George Kittle saw a lot of volume against
kitty
Cowboys.
That was bad, Akbar.
That was Fantasy Insurance presented by Geico.